Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. This is Ryan Ukomi. I'm a spiritual life and business coach based out of Vancouver, Canada, and I use a spiritual approach for helping you get out of your own way to align with your soul's purpose and passion. So I'm wondering, have you ever asked yourself a question on what are the best crystals to manifest money, success, and wealth? Well, I've got a great video for you today because I'm going to share with you the exact crystals I use on a daily basis to attract success, wealth, and abundance. And I've used these crystals to create a thriving coaching business, doing what I love, working with amazing people all around the world. And I want to share with you what crystals I use, how to use them. I've actually got 7 crystals that are going to help you move forward. And my hope is that you watch this video and you move into deeper states of joy, abundance, and well-being. I've been using crystals for a few years and they've absolutely transformed my life. So I want to pay it forward, and I want to help you out if you've ever wondered the best crystals to use to attract money and abundance. And my suggestion for you as you watch this video is that you go through and you really connect. You let your intuition guide you to which crystal you're pulled towards the most, or which crystals, and go out and purchase those ones because there's something your soul's telling you that you need to learn or you need to grow spiritually from these crystals. So let's jump right into the best 7 crystals to attract money, wealth, and success. First crystal is moldavite. Now, moldavite is actually technically not a crystal, but it is a meteorite. It's about 14 million years old. Got a few pieces here that I love to work with. And the reason that these help you create money and abundance is to really help you raise your vibration. Now, when I first started working with them, you go through something called the moldavite flush, which flushes out any of your fears, your limitations, your negative beliefs. It helps you purge those out so you can then infuse a higher vibration. So just be aware of that. The other thing is, because these pieces are so high vibe, you definitely want to work with them in smaller doses at first, or else you're pretty much going to float to Pluto. So you want to keep the balance of grounding and working with these pieces. What I like to do is I like to use them in meditations. I keep them in the palm of my hands. I usually keep one in either palm, palms open, and I'll meditate for a little while, and you can actually feel the energy heat up inside of your palm. It's pretty incredible. So these got a lot of kick, so you want to work with them in smaller doses. And I also like to work with them sometimes in my sleep when I dream. They're really good for lucid dreaming. If you want to go astral traveling, a lot of crazy stuff can happen with a piece of moldavite. What I've personally found is that because it's an accelerator of your spiritual growth, it will align you with your life purpose. So just expect that. It moves pretty fast. So if you find yourself going too quick, it starts to clean out all your chakras and then gets them in alignment with your higher purpose. Just be aware of that. But this is my favorite go-to crystal that I have in my collection. Now, if you want full details on moldavite, I actually did a video on it that you can see in the description below, and you can go watch that. It's got thousands and thousands of views. So you can check that out if you want further details on moldavite. All right, so crystal number 2 is amethyst. Amethyst is beautiful, first of all. And it is so good at doing so many different things. So I love to have these pieces around my computer because they help with those electromagnetic waves that are flying through the air that you can't see. But they're also really good to help you clear out any stress, any overwhelm, any mental chatter that you have. When I first started using amethyst, the biggest thing I noticed is I felt a lot calmer. And there's different sizes. There's tumbled, and there's obviously geodes, and they're just gorgeous pieces, but I felt a lot calmer. And then what I noticed is my vibrations started to increase with how fast I made decisions. So if you struggle to make decisions, you take a long time to make decisions because you feel that you don't want to make the wrong decision, or you're overwhelmed or confused, amethyst will really, really help you. It just cleanses out negative energy. It purifies the energy in the room, and it's really great to have beside your computer, at your office. I keep them, throughout different areas of our home to keep the vibration up. They are highly recommended. I first started with, a few of these smaller tumbled pieces here that you can see, and they are phenomenal. So I work with tumbled pieces. I work with the bigger pieces. Whatever pulls your heart, just start with something. Crystal number 3 that I recommend for you is citrine. Citrine, one of my favorites. This crystal does not need to be cleansed because it actually repels negativity. So you don't need to cleanse it. It's very high vibrational and it does a fantastic job at attracting and creating money. This is a beautiful abundance crystal. I have a couple of little pieces here. The way I work with these is sometimes I'll meditate with them. Other times I'll just have them beside my desk. If you're facing your desk in your office, the left-hand side is your money corner. And so you want to put any money crystals on that side. Relationship is the right-hand side. So for me, I put citrine around the right corner when you're facing your desk, meaning that you're working at it. It'll be the left-hand side. And these little pieces just magnetize money. Sometimes if I'm feeling low too, I'll just sit in a meditation just like Moldavite, put them in the palm of my hand, palms up. I'll meditate for 30 minutes or even 5 minutes, and I totally notice the shift in my energy. These are great to carry around in your pocket if you want to repel negative people, or you want to repel, let go of old limiting beliefs or negative vibrations within yourself. These pieces work wonders. So I highly recommend you go out and get a piece of citrine. Crystal number 4, pyrite. Pyrite is also known as fool's gold. And as you can see, it looks like a chunk of gold. This piece is fantastic for attracting clients. So if you're in business, you want to attract people to work with, whether they're clients, customers, teammates, work with a piece of pyrite. I have a couple of different pieces here. Sometimes they're mixed with different crystals and different minerals. This piece here is just a pure piece of pyrite, and they're also masculine energy. So if you notice that you're becoming in hustle mode when you start working with these, it's very common because they do activate your masculine energy, but they will get you going. So if you're kind of floating to space and you need to ground, like you're working with Moldavite too much and you need to ground, grab a piece of pyrite. It'll get you refocused and it'll get you dialed into the action steps you need to take every day to create abundance. Remember, all these crystals, you're not just going to sit on the couch and attract money and abundance. They're going to raise your vibe, or they're going to tap you into downloads and creative ideas from the universe, or you'll become magnetic towards people that want to work with you. So it's really about doing the inner work, and these crystals will help you cultivate your vibration so it starts to raise. Pyrite is amazing. Highly recommend you get a piece if you're looking to attract more people that you want to work with. Okay, so the 5th crystal I recommend is chrysocolla. Of course, we're going to match the masculine with your pyrite with the feminine of this crystal. Now, this crystal is from Peru. It's fantastic at opening up your heart. So if you have a challenge with receiving, that's a feminine energy. So where you want to do the work is actually start to open up your heart and learn how to receive. You might be a people pleaser that you're giving a lot. Now you have to learn how to receive abundance and receive love. Chrysocolla will help you do this. It opens up your heart. It's also a stone of communication. So what I personally do is I keep this crystal beside my computer. So wherever I'm working, I allow it to move its energy through me. So when I'm communicating through email or social media or to friends or clients, it keeps me heart-centered and it keeps the communication energy flow between myself and others. So I highly recommend to get a piece of this. Put it by your computer. You can also meditate with it. There's lots of little tumbled pieces that you can get as well. But it's fantastic for bringing out your feminine energy. And if you want to attract money, that's going to be obviously something to do with pyrite. But if you want to receive money, get a piece of chrysocolla. They're fantastic for connecting you with your heart. 6th crystal I recommend is the Lemurian seed quartz. I have 4 pieces here. One of my favorite crystals to work with next to Moldavite. The reason why is because it will connect you with your spirit guides. But not only that, in addition to chrysocolla, it will also open up your heart. This is a powerful crystal. A lot of people relate it to the ancient myth of Lemuria, saying that you can tap into the Lemurian energy, which is a tribe that was highly spiritual evolved and very open with their hearts. So I have several seed crystals here, and they have these beautiful little ridges that run along the sides of the crystal, which are called record holders or record keepers. So the way I work with Lemurians is really simple, is I like to personally meditate with them, where I'll take the tip and I'll just turn it towards me, again, palms open, and I'll sit in a while in a meditation and I'll have like new ideas, new creative ideas. This is where I actually called my spirit guide Faith in from, is working with Lemurian quartz. I ended up channeling all of the School of Soul Wealth with the Soul Wealth method. A lot of my programs, a lot of creative ideas on what I want to do with business came from working with Lemurians. They tap you into very high vibration, and they also just start to shift and like open up your heart chakra to connect on deeper levels. So highly recommend you work with these. I will come with a word of warning, is that you want to be really conscious of the guides that you're connecting with. If you want a great book, it's called Opening to Channel by Sana Roman and Dwayne Packer. That book combined with Lemurians really helped me connect to my spirit guides and my spirit team, but you want to do it in a way where you understand what you're doing. So if you want to go through deeper with Lemurians, which will open up a spiritual abundance flow for you, I recommend the book Opening to Channel. And here we are at the 7th and final crystal, blue laced agate. One of my favorites. Okay, so if you have a hard time expressing your truth, your throat chakra gets blocked, you want to grow your business, you want to make an impact, but you are fearful of doing things like Facebook Lives or videos or sharing a post that you're really vulnerable with, or you have a strong point of view on and you're afraid of what people are going to think of you or judge you or criticize you, fear of failure, fear of success, get blue laced agate. It will start to open up your throat chakra and it will start to allow you to express. These crystals have helped me so much. I have 4 tumbled pieces here. And another addition to these is they actually help you create consistent income. So when I first started coaching, I would make a chunk of income, but then I would go several weeks with no income. So when you're first starting in business, these work really well for you to create a consistent income or a consistent money flow that keeps you in that perpetual state of flow. Start working with these. I love to even lie on my back and even put them on my throat if I'm feeling blocked and have the energy work through my throat chakra. And then again, with all these crystals, I keep them on the left side of my desk to magnetize the abundance flow. All right, and that is it for today. Those are your 7 crystals to attract money, wealth, and success. A few other things I have here are some crystal grids. We can go into that in another detail. Maybe I'll shoot another video if that's something that you want. Just let me know. I know there's many of you that will have questions from this video. So what I recommend you do if you're wondering, where you buy crystals, how you cleanse them, how you recharge them, how you set intentions with them, what are the deeper properties, I actually recommend that you do a bit of YouTube or Google research. So if you go on Google and you type in Moldavite spiritual properties or blue laced agate spiritual properties, there's tons of people that have done in-depth research on what to do next. As far as purchasing the crystals, all these crystals I've purchased throughout Canada and the United States when I've been traveling or when I live here in Vancouver at home. I never have bought any crystals online. I know plenty of people who have, so follow what works best for you. For me personally, I like to feel it, I like to hold it, I like to get a sense of the energy before I purchase it. But if you're in an area where you can't get crystals because there's no local stores, then I recommend you do a little bit of searching online to find a store that best ships to your local area. As far as that, go get the crystal that pulls you the most, or crystals, the ones that you're like, that's the one I need to get for my next spiritual step. And let me know how you enjoyed this video. Drop me a comment. If you have any questions, I'm here for you. If you're not watching this on my blog, go back to my blog in the description of this video for more details. I want to make a big impact with people all around the world and make a difference in their spiritual lives to align them with increased joy, abundance, and well-being. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you for tuning in today, and we will see you on the next video. Oh, and one thing before I forget, make sure to download my free 7-day spiritual money flow mini course that takes you through 7 guided visualizations, 7 money mantras, and 7 training videos that will help you open up to a deeper flow of abundance. And again, it's absolutely free. You can click on the website here to take you right to where to get it, or you can click on the description down below and find the link, and you can download that absolutely for free. Until the next video, we'll see you then. Thanks for tuning in.